You know, people say, is it worth being an IPI member? And it's impressive to me to look at the international members that IPI is bringing in. These are people that are paying money to belong to IPI that can't even take advantage of the buying opportunities. They're getting their full dues value just out of the forum and the information exchange and the ability to come to meetings and conventions. And they're not even getting the economic impact of being able to buy product because they're overseas.
You can easily justify, if you buy 8 rolls of paper a month, you can justify the cost. And that the beyond that, then the help to your business when you come to events like this or to PMA where IPI members also get together, that you can't afford not to join. You can't afford not to.
Networking values, it's, you know, you can't put a price on it. You can't stress how important it is. It is so easy to be at your place of business, surrounded by daily problems and what's going on, and I don't know, besides getting bummed out and frustrated by it, not really being able to look and see what else is going on. So when you can get here and network with others, not only find out that they're also dealing with some of the same battles, but be able to find some solutions for it. And I don't know, there's a little bit of energy in that as well, that we're all out here trying to do a good fight, and particularly when you run across somebody who's got something that's working, that's just super energizing. That you know, hey, this is working, so this can work for me too.
Well, the values of networking are unbelievable because we have a real brain trust here of people who come to the IPI show, and their marketing has been obviously very effective in their own market areas, and to be able to pick their brains is just invaluable to me.
If you're not getting value out of IPI, you're nuts. And if you're not in IPI, you're probably even nuttier.
My name is Brian Noble. I operate Noble's Camera Shop in Hingham, Massachusetts, a chain of 3 specialty photo stores. This is my first convention and my first meeting. It's not a question of if you should join IPI, it's only a question of how fast you can get your check in to join. The value of IPI is the value of the convention, the value of the forum, the value of being able to call up another dealer and get an honest answer to a difficult question.
This is probably the most important event that you should be at, during the year. I remember when I first joined IPI, everybody said, well, you'll join for the savings, but you won't want to leave because of the networking and the ideas, and that's really the case. I've met several people here this show that their business is changing dramatically, and they're not buying the paper and the supplies they used to, but they refuse to leave because the membership dues more than offset by the idea exchange and the camaraderie. So it's well worth the money.
The camaraderie, the website, the forum on the website, the information is just invaluable. Nowadays, I don't think you can be an independent lab and just be by yourself. You need to be part of this group.
We've had lots of members who have stood up in their first meeting and said, the only mistake I made is not joining when I first heard about IPI 5 years ago or so. So it's not too late. It's a no-brainer.
How long have I been coming to IPI conventions? Let's see, San Francisco, 12 years now.
How do you grow your sales? How do you build your people? How do you build your gross margin? How do you put a lot of money in your pocket? And if you're frustrated with that, you got to get here.
And as you can see behind me, we have a tremendous trade show going on for IPI members. Why aren't you here?
You better have a good reason and show up next year. Bring a note from your mother.
I will absolutely be here next year if I have to walk.